Hi, welcome to our Wealth Beyond Numbers podcast. I'm your host, Dennis Coral, and I'm here with Jonathan Abuset. Jonathan, thank you for being here. And today we have a very interesting topic to share with your audience, and that is what drives us crazy.
Yes.
I mean, there's other ways that we could politely say it, what drives you crazy, but I couldn't find
Thank you so
it.
much. I know.
I think it's in our professional careers, there are things that we see as trends that sometimes people do that instead of helping them, it hurts them. And that can set them back financially. So I know we've been working for a few years, so I don't know. I wanted to have you start.
No, of course.
And tell me about what are the things that in our professional career you see that drive you crazy.
Yes, of course, we do love all our clients and anybody that we help and support. So I just want to say that first. But one thing that does drive me crazy is when clients wait last second to do things. A good example would be, for example, we just had tax season this past month. Tax season is April 15th,
That's
right?
That's the deadline.
And then one thing that drives me crazy is that clients are calling us April 14th at it's 2 p.m. Oh, do I have this bank linked? I want to make this final contribution. So that's one thing that drives me crazy is when clients wait last second. And also it's I hope it drives the client crazy as well too, because it's impacts their taxes and everything else as well. But I would say clients waiting last second to do anything is something, because we do want to help our clients as much as possible. And just going back to the tax example for the deadline, the 14th, it just might be too late, 2 p.m. So that's something that we just, that's one thing that does drive me crazy, but we're just more than happy to help, of course. And I'm sure that over your 20 years of experience, you have something that has to drive you crazy.
Yes, thank you for that question, Jonathan. And yes, I can see waiting and procrastinating basically for the last minute to get things done can drive you crazy, because you're our operations manager at the firm, so you're the one in charge of making sure that does happen. So I can see why that you're stressed out. What I can share with you, that there's a lot of different things that drive me crazy from clients, but there's trends that I see doing this for so long that I know that clients, when they don't realize the impact of their decisions can make in their finances, can hurt them instead of helping them. A good example that I can tell you is when someone retires, it's a big transition in their life, and whatever they have saved and built up until that point, it's just going to carry them and their family for the rest of their life. And taking a decision lightly on who you're going to be working with, not just the financial advisor, but how you're going to be structuring your finances, and hurrying to make that transition without really taking a deep thought of your overall finances, your budget, your income, your needs, can really hurt you. The goal when we help clients is that they make sure that as they transition to retirement, that they transition once. I always like to say that to them, because if you have to do it again, it means that you fell along the way. And in this day and age, nobody's going to give you a refund if you lose money. So it's important that you have a clear structure, transparency, and a path that you can follow and your family can follow if you're no longer here. So that's one of the things that drive me crazy, because I know that if people don't take the time to do that, they're gonna at some point either have a pitfall or something will happen in their life that it will make them rethink or redo their life. And it happens all the time. I see people that retire, they have a big nest egg and they feel that that's going to be enough, but they forget that what ifs, they forget the other areas in their life. And it's not just money. Our podcast is Wealth Beyond Numbers. So what is beyond numbers that people might not think about is their health. How are they managing their health? How are they managing their mental health, their body? What if something happens along the way as they transition in their life, and being proactive about it? So that's why we're doing this podcast, to not just talk about money and finances, but really to create the awareness of what are areas that you may want to think about and address as you transition and grow professionally. So, Jonathan, that was great. Thank you so much for sharing.
Of course. Thank you, Dennis.
What drives you crazy? We could be doing this for
all
day long. But thank you. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, Dennis.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So I am your host, Dennis Coral. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And as we like to say at Coral Wealth Management, retirement and financial confidence starts here. Thank you.